Well, thank you for coming back to the weekly podcast of Oriental Pacific Futures based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Well, this is your favorite technical expert, Dawong here from PWForex.com. And once again, we are back here to cover on the CPO trading in Busan, Malaysia. And the date for this coming outlook will be covering from the 28th April up to the 2nd of May. And before we start off on the weekly podcast, take note that this is coming to the end of April, all right, and the last day of April month will fall on this coming Wednesday, and we should be expecting some little pull up on short covering that moves into the market on the early part of this week. All right, based on this day chart alone, last Friday the market closed at a price at 2660, which was 2,660 ringgit per ton in the July contract. And by putting down on the Fibonacci retracement, all right, like we are just showing here, okay, we are actually seeing that last week on the day chart, the market from the top side here going down has retraced into the 33%, which fell into some price region of 2680. All right, so this week if market were to continue to pull up, we should be expecting a 50% correction, which could be moving up to the region of 2,740 ringgit per ton, 2740 on the day chart. All right, and the next angle that we want to speculate and look into the day chart is by putting in the volume and the open interest. All right, open interest on last Friday has a big contraction down to about 40,000 contracts, and on the sudden big contraction on the open interest, we are also speculating that the market could be losing steam and begin to fall down on this coming week. So, well, it is a little bit difficult to predict and to make any guesses on this week. All right, moving averages shows a possibility of market going up, but the open interest actually suggests that the market could be turning weak and coming down. So from this day chart, let us move into a 60-minute chart. All right, 60-minute chart, and going into a smaller time scale like this, all right, it could help us to look into the market easier. All right, and this hourly chart, or we call it 60-minute chart. And by looking at this EMA 200 purple line moving across the hourly bar, all right, we are actually expecting a very strong resistance for this coming week to be acting somewhere in the region of 2685, all right, 2680 to 2685. Only if the market breaks above 2680, then we might see the market continue to climb up and recover back to 2740, which we mentioned earlier. All right, but in any case, if the market is not able to break above 2680, all right, not able to break 2680 and kept very well below this resistance, then it could be moving down into a bearish tone, all right, and the bear trend will start only if the market breaks above this horizontal support at 2640, all right, 2640. So in short summary on this podcast for this coming week, that start from 28th of April up to the 2nd of May, we are actually first going to observe on the downside support at 2640 and the top side resistance at 2680. So if the market happens to break above 2680, we actually reckon the market might continue to go up to 2740, and breaking down below 2640 will actually yield a high chance of the bear coming back and push the market back down to about 2,600 ringgit per ton. All right, which was actually the crossing up happened about a couple of weeks back. So that is the podcast on the outlook of FCPO market trend for this coming week. All right, and of course we are looking at the July delivery month as the active month. All right, so we wish all of you able to trade well and observe the support at 2640 and 2680 resistance as we mentioned earlier. This is Dawong here from PWForex.com, and we hope all of you are able to trade profitably, and don't forget to come back, all right, to listen to your favorite technical experts' opinion on a weekly podcast. Thank you very much, and do come back. I shall speak to you again next week. Bye bye.